These are the Pamu wireless earbuds by Padmate. And for just $79, these are the best AirPods competitor you can buy. Alright, so I want to be honest right out of the gate here, I did not pay $79 for these. Instead, I actually bought these during their Indiegogo campaign, so I actually ended up getting 2 pairs of these for $30 each, which is an insane deal. And for a startup product which has gained the attention of major outlets like Digital Trends and 9to5 Toys, these definitely still hold up for $80. Which is also still, might I add, less than half the price of a brand new set of AirPods. So I've actually been testing a pair of these for weeks. I've used them in as many day-to-day situations as I can, with devices like computers, tablets, to my phone, which is usually what I use them for anyway. And being an AirPods owner myself, from all that I can say that while these definitely aren't exactly like the AirPods, these are the absolute closest you can get in terms of experience without paying that dreaded Apple tax. First things first, let's talk about build quality. The build on these is very solid. Like AirPods, they are made from plastic and magnetically attached to the included carrying case, which also doubles as a portable charger for these and holds a little over 3 charges. The case itself is made from a slightly cheaper ABS type of plastic, which didn't quite inspire confidence as much at first, but after several accidental chest-level drops onto tile and hardwood floor, I can confidently say that any worries or concerns I had over the durability of these are now widely dismissed. The earbuds themselves, however, feel much more solid. The plastic build has a good bit of heft to it, and the touchpad surface for music controls is made of a smooth carbon fiber-like material. And overall, all of this does come together to give it a very premium feel. In fact, one of my biggest praises about this design are the rubber ear tips on the end. Multiple sizes are included in the box, and these do an excellent job of isolating the noise around you, which in turn helps you to hear more of your music at lower volumes. In fact, the noise isolation on these is so great that I've actually found myself using these as pseudo earplugs in certain situations. But if you do find yourself in a situation where you need to kind of cap everything out and focus, these will do the job just fine. Battery life is also quite excellent, and even on par with their higher-priced Apple competitors. The Pamu are rated for an average listening time of around 3.5 hours, which on a single charge, in my experience, is more than enough to get you through most situations. And if that's not enough for you, just put them back in the case and let them charge back up. If you wanted to, you could even just put one in at a time and get double that by keeping one charging while listening to one. Life hack. And this ability to just drop them back into the charging case when you're done with them theoretically gives you an overall listening time of around 12 hours, which largely alleviates any major battery concerns. And in case you were wondering, the charging case itself does charge via micro USB. And that's great because if you lose the one that's included, we all have like 5 of those things around. Can almost guarantee it, just look in a drawer or something. Pairing is also extremely simple. Every time you open the lid and remove them from their magnetic clasps, they attempt to pair instantly with the device that they were last connected to. You can even just use one and keep one ear open, so the versatility of these makes them a great option for things like taking calls or just, keeping one ear open and being more aware of your surroundings. Okay, so far everything here sounds pretty similar to AirPods, right? I mean, both have touch controls for music that work pretty well. I'd say they're about on par with each other. I mean, most of the time it registers your taps, just make sure they're distinct, are truly wireless, and pair pretty much instantly once you take them out of their case. But there are definitely some advantages and disadvantages that come with each. When it comes to the AirPods, they're wonderful headphones, don't get me wrong. The Apple W1 chip with iCloud support does make pairing a little bit more elegant and easier to switch around between different Apple devices, and more often than not, their smaller and more compact case size and overall size makes them a little bit of a better option when it comes to portability than the Pamu. So I actually had this in my pocket the other day, and it was sticking out so much that a friend of mine thought I had a can of dip, which not quite the image I'm going for. I mean, it's still portable, but keep this in a bag or decently sized pocket, cargo pants if that's your thing. Whereas the AirPods can fit into my smaller pocket in my front pocket, if that makes any sense. Fun fact, I don't know what that's called. I know what the original purpose is for, but if you are aware of what this little pocket is for originally, comment that down below and you'll get some brownie points. However, the biggest feature that the AirPods have over the Pamu is Siri. With just a double tap on one of your earbuds, you're instantly connected with Apple's virtual assistant, which for the record is still not as good as Alexa, or Google Home for the matter. And from there, you're able to call somebody, send texts, play music, and pretty much everything you can do with Siri. This is a feature that, as a person who is very lazy and depends on Siri way too much, is very noticeably absent from the Pamu, where instead, if you double tap the surface of the Pamu, it skips to the next track. And while this isn't really a major problem for situations where your phone is out and you're able to say, "You're welcome for not setting off your phone," during more strenuous activities, like if you're out on a run, or if you're, longboarding or pennyboarding like me, and you find your phone out of reach or in your pocket, these definitely come in handy in a major way. But at the same time, with features like large 10mm drivers and noise isolating tips delivering a slightly more comfortable and better listening experience, also with an IPX5 splash resistance rating, the Pamu definitely have a slight edge in some different areas over the AirPods. So for just under $80, are the Pamu worth it? Well, as long as you aren't an Apple user who is largely dependent on features like the W1 pairing across multiple devices, or the double tap to invoke Siri gesture, at under half the price of a brand new set of AirPods, the Pamu are a bargain that is very hard to beat. And even as a regular AirPods owner myself now, I do find myself returning to these continuously for different use cases, especially a slightly better audio experience. So at the end of the day, it comes down to an argument of convenience versus quality, in which the differences are quite minimal, as you do get a good bit of both in each, just in different respects. And if you are interested in picking up a brand new set of Pamu for yourself, or as a gift for a family member or friend, I will be leaving a direct link with the best price possible from Pamu down below. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video. Did you enjoy this video? Did you find it helpful? Are you looking at picking up a Pamu or even a set of AirPods for yourself? Leave a like down below and let me know. What are your thoughts on the AirPods, their convenience, and lower priced competitors like the Pamu that offer a very similar experience? Leave a comment down below and let me know. And if you want to hear more from me, definitely consider hitting that red subscribe button below and that bell notification icon next to it, because YouTube doesn't really tell you if I upload new videos if you're just subscribed. Yeah, thanks YouTube. Also check out my social media down below, where you can see what I'm up to with my other escapades, from photography to other types of stuff. And as always, see you in the next one. Alright, so first things first, let's talk about build quality. Okay, opening this thing and closing it is like, it's like addictive. I should stop.